Hello, everybody.
She's back.
It's sorry. Oh, I just took a deep breath and I went, oh my God.
I thought you swallowed a bug.
I know, because it's Tuesday.
Yes.
And we're back from vacation. And I had a good one. I just want you to know I had a good time.
Oh, good. We were worried.
I knew you were. So that's why I wanted to say that right away. Yes, I had a very good vacation and it was very lovely. But actually, I am very happy to be back because when I came back, the snow in my driveway was gone.
Oh.
The sun was shining. And I know that spring is in the air.
Yes.
Now all we have to do is try to stand upright in the gale force.
It is really windy lately.
I know.
I don't remember, it being so windy all the time.
I know. It's just like weird.
Yeah.
It blew the screen off one of my.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow.
However, we have some really nice books to review this week. And the first one I'm going to do is called One Night on the Island.
Ooh.
By Josie Silver. And on the back, it says, one cottage, two strangers, the start of a great love story.
Ooh.
And it looks cute, doesn't it?
I know. I love the cover. I do. It's on my list purely because of the cover.
Well, and it's just this lovely yellow and blue.
Yep.
It just looks so springy, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does. Yep.
And so this is what it's about. Gloriously romantic.
Ooh.
Josie does sexy, funny, and poignant so well. She spins silver into gold. Wow. So actually, this looks pretty good.
It's gotten good reviews. Yes.
Yeah, it's I think it's a great book for spring.
Yes.
Because I think I know it's a romantic story.
Yep.
With maybe a little twist here and there.
Yep. And I am a huge fan of trashy romance, but I don't think it's trashy romance.
No,
I think it's romance and there's a whole lot more wrapped up in it.
Yeah,
but I do love trashy romance.
I know she goes on a retreat on a remote Irish island.
Ooh.
And but she figures and this Max Sullivan is also looking forward to some time to himself. Well, what do you think? They're going to get together. But it's a fairly good read and it's great for springtime.
Oh, lovely.
So you'll like this.
Good.
So we don't have a time frame, do we?
Oh no, go on and on and on.
Oh, okay.
People, just grab a cup of coffee.
Okay. So anyway, this book,
yes,
is The Maid, and I'm reading it now.
I see your bookmark sticking out.
But it's so popular, it's been out for a while. So you may already know about this, but I think it's just great. And the author is Nita Prose.
Such a lovely name.
I know. Remember that Beatles song? Nita, no, it's Rita, but we're calling it Nita Maid. There she goes.
There she goes.
So that's so appropriate. And so they're saying that this is smart, riveting, deliciously refreshing. It's a murder mystery with a tremendous heart.
Ooh.
And I have to say this about that. I was hooked on the prologue.
Wow.
So I think the sneak peek Saturday.
Are you going to read this one?
I want to read this one because it just grabs you and says, "Oh, I want to read this book."
I love that kind of book. Oh
yes. Oh, it's good. Yeah. It's this maid whose name is Molly Gray. She's not like everyone else. She struggles with social skills, misreads the intentions of others, As her gran used to interpret the world for her, codifying it into simple rules that Molly could live by. It starts out, she loves her job. She's a maid. She works at the Grand Regency Hotel in New York City. She loves everything about it. She loves walking into the foyer. She loves walking into the hotel. She loves the staircase. I mean, this is a woman who really loves her job.
Yeah.
She loves making the rooms clean, and you have to say, oh, what a good person.
Yes.
And it's also a mystery.
Oh.
Yes, because she is going to be an eccentric and unforgettable sleuth who captivates and kept captivating, furiously turning the pages.
Ooh, well, you said you've been furiously turning the pages, so
this is absolutely a really good one.
Ooh, it has been out so many times.
I know.
Yeah.
This is the first chance I had to have my hands on it.
Wow.
That's the thing about books. But our library, of course, is right on top of everything.
Yes. Jane always is right on top of ordering those good popular books.
I know.
Yeah.
So, this one is another nice springy, summery novel. It's by Lizzie Dent, and it's the Summer Job. And it's the perfect summer read, sure to be one of the sweetest, funniest, and sexiest books of the year. Wow. So, okay. So,
I know. I love the cover.
love the cover.
Here, hold it up a little bit so we can see that she's diving into a glass of wine.
There you go. So you know it's going to be good.
You know it's going to be
It's
good.
going to be good. So Bertie has made a mistake. Everyone imagines running away from their life at some point, but Bertie has actually done it.
Aha.
So can she survive a summer pretending to be her best friend?
Ooh. So
and
what
can she
happened to her
stop
best
herself
friend?
from falling the first man she's ever actually liked?
Mm.
Well, I think Bertie is covering for her friend Heather when Heather ditches a summer gig at a hotel in the Scottish Highlands.
Ooh, you gotta love the Scottish Highlands.
Yes, you gotta love it. So I think this is going to be a really nice book to read while you're sunning yourself.
Oh, yes.
On your deck. And
listening to the birds.
I know,
Oh.
like everybody waits for summer, but spring has its glorious moment.
It sure does. And it's hard fought for because winter is still trying to get us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is a good one. It's a nice spring read, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Sit on my deck
Yes.
in the sun and read the Summer Job. Ooh, 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 ooh. And okay, here's my favorite one. Jacqueline Winspear has another new Maisie Dobbs novel, and this one is a true Maisie book with all kinds of little intrigues and big events, and then but she hones it down to the bare essentials of what life is about. Mm-hmm. It's about, and this is about family.
Ah.
Mixed in with a little espionage and a little bit of a commentary on race relations and how, when you're prejudiced against somebody because of the color of your skin or the way you talk, because she has a very posh school for her adopted daughter. And her assistant Billy, who is now her partner, she has moved them out to the country because This is during World War II, during the Blitz.
Ah.
And so they all moved out of London. It suggests they have their offices there. And Billy and his family are Londoners, the blimey types. And they're not patrician.
Mm-hmm.
And so their little girl goes to school with Maisie's adopted daughter. And the adopted daughter, her antecedents are, I think, they Maltese,
Mm-hmm.
but she looks Italian. So England's at war with the Italians.
Oh yeah.
And so there's a lot of annoying underground stuff
Mm-hmm.
that they have to fight.
Yeah.
And she brings it all into the perspective that makes you question your own
Yes.
prejudices
Yes.
and opinions about people based on
Just
appearance.
how they look. Yeah.
How they look.
Yeah.
And it's also a good espionage, murder mystery, and it's all of that. And it's all about family and very well written. And this is the 26th book, the 17th.
So do
in
you have
this
to read them in
series.
order?
No,
No. Okay. Good.
no, but she does progress from a young woman in 1914 going as a nurse going over to France.
Mm-hmm.
And as she ages and she does this and that.
Ah.
So it's a progression of her character plus everyone around her. But no, you don't have to read them in order.
Okay.
So, and she's a very, very good writer.
She's very popular. Her books go out all the time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. When Carolyn hugs a book, you know it's a good one.
She's a good one. She's a good one. And now for my oldie but goodie.
Oh.
This is another one of my very, very favorite nonfiction books. And the author is Daniel James Brown. And the book is The Boys in the Boat. The boys in the boat are the 1936 Olympic rowing team from the University of, I almost forgot the university. But anyways,
They're Americans.
They're Americans. And they're all, mostly the boys, are a mixture of the privileged, the underprivileged, and the young boys that are striving to live through the Depression, which for some people was depressing.
Yes.
Really. And this one of the boys in the boat, his family he was I think 15 years old, and they just packed up their car and left him.
Oh my goodness.
So he had to get a job, and then he had to go to school, and he had to pay for it. There was no student loans. There was no, so most of these boys worked hard through the summer to afford their education in the fall.
Wow.
So there was a rowing instructor who melded these 8 boys into a team, and they entered the 1936 Olympics.
Ooh.
And it's not a spoiler, but they won. But it's about the perseverance of people who don't have anything but strive to get somewhere, and to have something solid that they can depend on. And the nature of the boys, and there are a few boys in the boat who are privileged, but that didn't seem to matter to the team. But these boys, not only did they have to row, they had to hoe a row for themselves. I mean, these are young boys, kids, 18, 19.
Yeah,
working.
and it's a true story.
And it's a true story. And it's exhilarating. It's heartbreaking.
Oh.
Who's that one on TV? She say, "Oh, I go kerplunk." Well, you go kerplunk. But it's a fascinating story of just courage and perseverance and it's just a great story.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
And this writer, he's a very, very good writer. And these people come alive for you. You actually know them. You want them to read.
You're rooting for them.
Rooting for them.
Oh.
So if you haven't read this book, I just really loved it, and I think you will appreciate it too. So I'm going to try to include a few more nonfiction books, because they're enlightening.
They are, and they always say truth is stranger than fiction.
That's true.
And a true story. I love nonfiction, so a true story where you can really see people's motivations and what happens, and just love it. Yeah.
So this is a very good one. If you haven't already read it, or if you have read it, it's good to reread some of these things too. So when I get a chance, I always look at these. I love those boys. So that's it for this week.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn.
But then we have Sneak Peek Saturday.
We do have Sneak Peek Saturday, and we heard you're going to sneak us a peek from The Maid.
Yes, I am.
Yes. And you know what, Carolyn? What? I wanted to remind people, take a little bit of your show to remind people to go online to our website, walpoletownlibrary.org, and fill out our quick survey. There's a link there. 5 minutes, you'll be done. But we would really like people's opinions. Or you can get a paper copy at the library. But you can also just go online to our website.
Right. And if you really love our library, like I know you do, I mean, it really helps us. It really helps the town, the trustees and the select people to determine how much we're going to get to do it.
Well, and also, if there's something you think you want changed or something you think isn't working, it's a great time to let us know that.
Absolutely, because we are there to please
exactly
our patrons. So,
yeah.
So that's always in the back of all of our minds whether we make decisions on what books to buy, which ones to promote,
what programs to do. So we need to hear from our patrons.
Yes, and Julie does a great children's program, and it's well known, but could be known better. And
Carolyn does amazing grown-up programs.
Yeah, and then there's all the workshops that we have going.
And the knitting group, and the crochet group, and the crafternoon group, and we have so much.
We have so much to offer.
Yeah.
So please take advantage.
Right. Take advantage. Take 5 minutes and do our survey.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you Saturday.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Thank you, Julie.
Bye.